having a spirit week right before spring break. So on Tuesday is going to be meme day, a nice dress-up day. Wednesday is going to be a chalk competition on the outdoor basketball court. So come out for that. Thursday, wow, getting ahead of myself. Thursday, we're going to bring back Gender Bender Day. And Friday is going to be Crazy Hair Day / a dodgeball competition in the gym. Yeah. So the dodgeball competition will be 8th, 9th, and 12th versus 10th and 11th.
So get excited for that. Another thing that you should be getting excited about is the talent show is going to come up right after spring break. So be ready to showcase your talents, be thinking about what acts you're going to do, and there will be sign-ups soon. We'll announce all of that soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
One more announcement. Today marks the day where officially Eurydice opens for opening night.
Well, not tomorrow.
Well, yeah, Friday.
Well, tomorrow. So next week.
Whatever. Anyway, so if you still have not reserved your tickets, so for you guys and also the faculty, there's a free show on Thursday night at 7 o'clock, but then the rest of the performances are $7 each for tickets. 7 o'clock on Saturday and Friday, and then a 2 o'clock show on Sunday. We hope you guys come to the next show.
We're working really hard to make it the best it can be, so please come out and support York Theater.
Speaking of Eurydice, if you want to help with costumes for the play, talk to me or something.
Hey guys, thank you to everyone who's made donations for Rice Plus. We are still taking donations, however, we need those in by 2:45, the beginning of Health and Fitness today. We will be going to buy rice and beans for our rice and bean bagging day on Monday.
So if you haven't already, we're going to be standing right outside after break. So if you haven't already done it, please donate your couple dollars, or if you don't have time then, do it like right after school. Thank you.
Okay, we officially have a boys volleyball team. That team is exactly 6 people. That is a team with no subs, so we will be playing for however many sets we're going to be playing. And also, someone has a slightly injured hand, so, you know. So if you want to show up, we have one practice today. Next week we have a practice Thursday, and then following that we'll have practices every Tuesday and Thursday, so if you're interested, you can show up. And if you played on the girls' team, you can go and practice with us if you want to.
Looks like we're gonna have a team, which is great, but we only have a few players extra, like a few subs, and in lacrosse, playing with only a few players extra is like playing basketball with 6 guys. So it's like you don't have very many subs, and we need those people that can go on. And I know it's a scary sport, and it seems really scary, but if any of you guys are on the fence with another sport, or like are kind of not convinced that you want to play lacrosse, maybe just come up there and try it out. We're not going to hold you to it and say you have to play once you're up there. You don't need gear. Just come up there, bring your body, and see if you enjoy the sport. Yeah? All right, thank you.
Okay, so unfortunately the 9th grade movie night is canceled until further notice. Yeah, if you were coming, I'm sorry, but we'll do it later this year sometime, so yeah.
When I was 3 years old, the only thing I wished for was a puppy. Every day, I begged my parents for a dog, and every day, they said no. When I turned 6 years old, my parents took me to see one of our family friends' puppies. As you can imagine, I was beyond excited. It felt like all of my dreams were finally coming true. The ride over to our family friend's house was the longest car ride of my life. Every 30 seconds I asked, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" Once we arrived at the house, my parents sat my sister and I down and said, "We know these puppies are very cute, but we will not be leaving with one." And they were right. A couple of hours later, we left with not one, but two of the cutest golden retriever puppies I have ever seen. My two dogs, Coco and Rosie, meant everything to me. All I wanted was to spend every waking minute with them. But as I got older, I slowly began to spend less and less time with them. But I never imagined that one day I would lose one of my best friends. September 15th, 2017 started as any other Friday. I woke up, reluctant to get out of bed, and began counting down the minutes till the weekend. Little did I know, the moment I was looking forward to would become the moment I most dreaded. In the middle of sixth period, I heard a knock on the door. I saw my sister Chloe, with tears streaming down her face. She struggled to tell me that Rosie was at the animal hospital. My heart sank. I couldn't process the news. It felt like I was stuck in a nightmare and couldn't wake up. As we walked to the car, I felt uncontrollable tears rushing down my face. My worst fear was coming to life. The vet explained to us that Rosie had a tumor present on her spleen and could cause it to rupture. This condition is called hemangiosarcoma. It is an aggressive form of canine cancer that has an extremely low survival rate. She said we'd be lucky if we had another couple of months with her. Several minutes later, they wheeled Rosie in. I could see the pain and fear in her eyes. As we pet her, she began having trouble breathing. Within seconds, her condition slowly faded. The vet tried to help, but she told us that Rosie's spleen must have ruptured and she was beginning to bleed internally. We knew we only had two choices: sending her into the operating room with an unlikely chance of success, or saying goodbye. But I knew that if we had to let her go, that she should leave surrounded by the people who love her, not an operating room full of strangers. Only an hour after arriving, we left the animal hospital with sad hearts and eyes full of tears. I felt lost. Within hours, I lost my dog, my best friend. It happened so suddenly that I couldn't process that she was gone. I couldn't accept that I would never see her happy face waiting at the door when I come home. I would never see my sister chasing her around the house trying to get her sock back. I would never come home to see her chewing on her front door. I would never see her again. For weeks, I lived with the guilt and regret that I never spent enough time with her. I learned that we regret the things we don't do more than the things we do. September 15th, 2017 was one of the worst days of my life, and to this day, I still miss Rosie. I often look back at old pictures and videos of my two happy dogs and relive my guilt that I didn't prioritize spending time with them. But I know I have two choices: to let my guilt take over and control me, or let this experience change me for the better. Since then, I've learned that the time I spend with everyone in my life is precious. I don't know how much more time I'll get to spend with everyone that I love, but I know I'm going to make the most of it. Thank you.
I'm going to take a side venture for just a second, bear with me. Hemangiosarcoma is one of the biggest killers of golden retrievers that there is. It's a devastating disease. But there is a wonderful foundation called the Morris Animal Fund. And I know that I'm going to go back to my room and contribute to the Morris Animal Fund in Rosie's name, because they are doing all kinds of wonderful research on animal cancer. And they are trying to find cures, so that we don't have to have that devastating experience that Sharp had with the ones that we love so much. Thank you. invite all of you to the York Science Fair. Science, that's what it's all about, right? And much of the research that the Morris Animal Fund sponsors is actual science fair kinds of problems. So using the scientific method to come up with ways to solve problems that we face every day in our lives. And that's what the York scientists have done over the last 6 months. As all of you are aware and have participated in the past. It will be set up this year in the gym once again, so we try not to disrupt your life in the library. And we will set up on Monday. It will be ready by 2 o'clock Monday afternoon. All of the York scientists will be there with their display boards on Monday afternoon from 2 to 3:30. So we welcome the public as well to come in, speak with the York scientists, learn all about their projects. If you can't make it between 2 and 3:30 on Monday afternoon, all of the display boards will be up between 8 o'clock Tuesday morning and noon on Wednesday afternoon. So please take some time to see what wonderful work they have done. Thank you.
I know pretty much every evening, starting at 5, usually until 7 or later, there's a whole team that is working on building a robot for the first robotic competition. And I'm here to announce that there is a really cool first ever regional competition at Seaside High the week after we come back from spring break. And so I'm here to recruit volunteers. It's so cool that it's going to be here at Seaside High, so you don't even have to travel to San Jose to support the robotics team and just robotics in general. So there's a couple of flyers. I'm going to put it on Haiku, but safety class attendant, I know it sounds super fancy, but it is cool. Field reset and repair. You get to be part of the team that goes and resets the field after each of the rounds. We need help with field assembly, field disassembly, and then on Saturday evening, in the middle of the competition, there's a social event for all of the team members, and I'm part of setting that up at the Boys and Girls Club, so I need help setting that up and taking it back down as well. Question?
Does that count as service learning?
There are some aspects that count as service learning, but coming and setting up the Boys and Girls Club for social doesn't, but you can still get volunteer hours. The ones that do safety glass attendant and the field reset and repair. So the flyers are on the bulletin board. There'll be more information and flyers around, but it's a kind of a laborious process to sign up. There's a multi-step process. You have to go through first robotics, so please let me know and I will give you the instructions for how to do it. Thank you.
All right, we're very excited about Monday's Path activity where we'll be making sandwiches to give to homeless people over at Dorothy's Kitchen in Salinas. And then other Path groups will be bagging giant bags of rice and beans into family-sized portions to give to hungry families in the area. So thank you for your generosity, everyone, in either contributing a food item for the bagged lunches or some money toward the rice and beans. Raise your hand if you're in a rice and bean bagging Path group. Okay, excellent. So, for Monday's Path activity, we'll all gather over in the student center. You'll meet your Path leader over there. Hopefully, our goal is to raise $500, as you've been hearing. Hopefully, all of you have brought between $2 to $5 or more, if possible, to donate, to put in the box that's in the main office. If you have not yet done so, I really hope that you brought your money with you today, because after school today, we're going to go and schlep these giant bags of beans and rice, go purchase them, but we can only buy what we have money to buy. So dig deep in your pockets today, please, and donate by 2:30 today, or 2:50 today.
And for those who are doing the bag lunches, just don't forget over the weekend to get your supplies with your parents. If you're not driving and to bring them in on Monday morning, we will
will, weather permitting, be doing the activity in the commons. We'll have tables set up, have the bags and the prep gloves and the plastic knives and everything ready for you to assemble the lunches. And Mr. Martin will be driving them over to Dorothy's Kitchen, and they're very, very appreciative of all the lunches that you guys can make for them on Monday. So thank you so much for participating in this activity.
Raise your hand if you're one of the lunch-making groups. If you're in a lunch-making group. Fantastic. Keep your hand up if you know the item you signed up to bring, if you remember what you signed up to bring. Excellent. Okay, if you don't remember, your path leader knows. They have the document, they have a sign-up sheet that they can share with you. Contact your path leader if you need a reminder. All right, thanks again, everybody.
Good morning. I just wanted to reiterate the earlier announcement about Eurydice. We are very excited about that. If you're a part of that, can you please stand up? Points about that. Again, Thursday is free, but Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, if you come, that $7 ticket goes right back into yours. So what you're seeing is that we can have a bigger budget in our shows and everything. So that support is really important. It also just shows our commitment to what they're working on and what they've been working on for the last couple of months. The other thing I want to make sure that you are aware of is that this is the Oscar weekend, and this conversation has been a big conversation inside the arts and in theater, specifically over the last couple of years, but specifically this last year is about women and having opportunities in the arts. This play was written by a woman. It is co-directed by a woman. Our set designer is a woman, and it features in the leading role as a woman. This is really important. It is really important that we are doing this type of work. We are supporting women in the arts. And I think it would be really wonderful if all of you bought a ticket. We would have 2 sold-out evenings without even parents or community there. So I would just encourage you. I know it's not as shiny and like exciting as the 80s and The Wedding Singer, but seeing different types of work is going to open up your mind. Seeing different types of people on stage is a really important thing for you to experience. And of course, my biggest thing is that you're supporting your peers and showing up. We have a lot of wonderful activities here, and you guys do such great work in all different activities. But they have been working really hard, so I just wanted to throw that out there. You have gotten an email, so you can grab a ticket. But if you have any questions, you can ask me, Ms. Sherry, or Mr. Bloom. Thank you.
Sophomores course planning meeting this coming Monday at 3 o'clock here in the chapel. Juniors, your course planning meeting is a week from Monday, 3 o'clock here in the chapel. Look forward to seeing you here. Thank you.
It was Jerry's birthday yesterday.
Yeah.